Всем привет! Today I decided to make a video about Russian male names, and as you probably know, I already made such kind of video about female names, but the thing is why I haven't done the opposite video about male names for so long, because I don't really like Russian male names. Almost none of them, or even none of them, I would say. Yes, I don't like their sounding, their pronunciation, but most of all I hate how they short them. So I decided to make just one video where I mention all the popular Russian male names. Well, maybe I can forget something, but I made a list, and I hope that I wrote down all the most popular names, or at least most of them. So let's begin. The first male name is Mikhail. Mikhail is a Russian version of name Michael. The short version of this name is Misha or Mishka, and in the video about Russian names for pets, I already thought that that's quite popular name in fairy tales about for bears. So I don't know why, maybe because bear in Russian is медведь, and some people think that Misha is suitable for word медведь. I don't know, maybe because of this. The next name is super popular, I guess, at least among people of my age. This is name Alexander, and I guess this name is not surprising for you because that's quite popular among all over the world, I guess. In Russia, it can be also female name, Alexandra, well, like abroad too, I guess. The short version is Sasha. I know that it's possible to short it like Alex, and some people who want to be trendy and like in the Western world, they do it like that, some teenagers, but that's not quite common, so usually it's Sasha. The next name, Maxim. Well, I guess that's also quite a well-known name for you. Maxim, and the short variant is Max. So Maxim is one of the maybe coolest name among the Russian names, because most of them, I guess, they're not about really being cool. Next popular name is Artyom. It doesn't have some kind of short version, it's just Artyom, and I guess there is no some version from English language or something like this, so just Artyom. The next name is Mark. It's also quite well-known name, and it's not Russian, but nowadays it's became super popular in Russia among babies, also because it sounds trendier than Russian names, and some young, or not young, moms who want to be trendy, they call their sons Mark, because that's something again about Western world, and so it's not like Russian names. The next name is typical Russian. It's very typical for Russian fairy tales. This name is Ivan. In English, I heard name Ivan. I guess that's the English version of name Ivan. The short version or the soft version is Vanya. Also, you can say Vanyusha. That's if you want to make it very soft or very gentle. What else? Vanichka, Vanyusha, yeah, something like this. I don't like this name. The next name is Dimitri. And the short variant is Dima. One more name is Sergei. That sounds a bit funny in English language, and actually in Russian language too. If you call your son Sergei, you should think about his future life. It's cool, at least, but anyway, I know people, this name is popular, and I still know parents who call their sons like that, with this name. The short variant is Serежа. Yes, Serежa, and I guess that's it. That's the most popular. The next name is Andrei. The English version is Andrew, and short or soft, gentle variant is Andrusha, Andreika, and yeah, I guess that's it. The next name is Alexei. Alexei can be shortened like Alex, but no one, again, like with Alexander, if you want to be trendy, you are a teenager who want to be like in Western countries, yes, you can do this, but normally people don't do this, and the short variant of Alexei is Lёша. The next popular name is Vladimir. Vladimir has got many short variants. For example, Vova, Volodya, Vovочка, maybe something else. I don't know why, but I think it would be quite logical to call Vladimir Dima, but for some reason Dima is Dimitri, and Vladimir, it's not Dima. I don't know why, really. I don't understand. The next name is Roman. Actually, Roman is the only name which I more or less like in Russian language, I guess. Roman and maybe Maxim, but no, Maxim not so much. The short variant of Roman is Roma. And yes, I guess this name is quite popular in Eastern Europe. I heard it a lot. So in Russia, it's quite common too. The next name is Vladislav. Also, it can be a female version, Vladislava. I'm sorry for the sounding. That's a quite noisy road outside, so I'm really sorry for that. And now it's an evening, so people are coming from work, I guess. So yes, it can be Vladislav or Vladislava. The short variant is Vlad or Slava. Slava means fame or glory. I already mentioned it in previous video about female names when I talked about names like Miroslava or Yaroslava. So this part, Slava, is quite common for Russian names. The next name is Evgeny. In English, Evgeny is Eugene. In French, it's Eugène, as far as I know. And also there is a feminine variant like Eugenia or Eugenie in French. As far as I know, in Russian it's Evgenia. For both male and female, short variant is Zhenya. Also, just now I remember two male names which I really hate. The first one is Grigori. That's yeah, I don't know. I think there is no English version. And the short variant is Grisha. I think that sounds terrible. And the second name is Georgi. Georgi, it's George in English. Georgi is not really, I don't like it, but it's not really bad. But the short variant is Gosha, and I hate it. Or Zhora, I also hate it. What else? Now my list is over. I just try to remember something else. Anton is quite, not quite, it's just popular name, but not so common nowadays. Yuri, I also hate this name. The short variant is Yura. I guess in English there is name Uria. I think I never heard that they have something in common, I mean, officially, but they seems quite similar to me. Igor, also, I don't like this name too, because it reminds me some kind of fish. I don't know how to call it in English, but I'll put a picture in Russian. It's named very, very similar to this name. Also, there are some kind of names like Anatoli. I don't know if this name is popular in Western countries or not. The short variant is Toля. Leonid. I like Leonid, but I don't like the short variant. It's Lenya. Leo, like in Western countries, is much better, and usually people with name Leonid, when they're abroad, they say that their name is Leo. And for Alexander and Alexei, they're the same. Abroad, also, they usually saying that their name is Alex because it's better when you are abroad. Also, there is name Pavel, that means Paul. I mean, in English, that's Paul. The short variant is Pasha. Again, I hate it. Also named Piotr. I hate this name too. The short variant is Petya, and I hate it even more than Piotr. There is quite common name for Russia, mostly for ancient Russia, but now it's possible to meet this name too. It's Fyodor. Fyodor is Theodore in English. I really like name Theodore, but I don't like name Fyodor. And the short version is Fedya. I also hate it. One more name is Arseniy. The short variant is Senya. I guess I should stop talking every time that I don't like this name. Well, Arseniy even is not so bad, but I don't like Senya. The next name is Stepan, and I guess that's Stefan in English. I just thought about it. The short variant is Stepa. Guess what I think about it. At least about short variant. I'm sorry, my cat came here and she makes some noises. She's here with me, but she probably doesn't want to sit here, so I just wanted to show her. The next name is Nikita. In English, I know that there is name Nikita. I remember that there was a TV series and the name was female, but in Russia it's a male name and it's pronounced like Nikita. As far as I know, there are no some short variants. My kitty, she wants to jump down, I'm sorry. Yeah, there is no short version. Also, there is name Nikolai. In English, it's Nicholas. The short variant is Kolya. One more name from ancient Russia is Yaroslav. I already told about female name Yaroslava, and also there is male version, which is Yaroslav. The short variant is Slava or Yarik. There is also name Matvey. In English, it's Matthew. The short variant is, I don't know, I heard Matveyka and I really hate it. Also, there is name Yegor. I'm sorry, my kitty touches the microphone, so maybe there are some sounds. So I can't do anything with that, I'm sorry. Yes, there is name Igor and name Yegor. Yegor is just Yegor, there are no some longer or shorter versions. The next name is Konstantin. I guess you know this name because there was a movie with Keanu Reeves, and the short variant in Russia is Kostya. In Russian language also Kost means bone, but Kostya it's it's a male name. Also there is name Daniil, which is Daniel in English. Also there is version Danila, which is more like Slavic, I guess. The short version is Danya. The next name is Denis. That's Denis in English, and usually it's just Denis, or sometimes it's Dan, like in English language. I guess this name came from English-speaking countries. The next name is Ruslan. This name is also from ancient Russia. Yes, usually it's just Ruslan, and I heard the short variant Rusia, and I also hate it. Ruslan actually is a nice name. I can't say that I like it, but it's at least well. But not Rusia, that's terrible. I hate it. I'm sorry, I didn't want, that's why I didn't want to make this video, because I don't want to say every time that I don't like this name, I hate this name, but I can't stand how Russian language, how it's popular to short male names. So that's not beautiful, that's not handsome, that's nothing. I just don't like it. It just sounds stupid, all these short versions for male names. That's my opinion. I don't want to offend anyone. That's just my opinion, but I really don't like it. Also, there is name Timofey, which is Timothy in English. The short variant is Tim or Tima. Tima, I guess, more popular, but I don't know. I never met anyone in real life with this name. Also, there is name Semyon. I also never met anyone with this name in real life, but it's a bit more or less common. The short variant is Sema. One more name from ancient Russia is Miron, and this is one more name which I don't like. As far as I know, there is no short version to Miron. And one more name from Russian language is Dimit. Now it became popular again, and I can't really say that I like it too. The next ancient Russian name which is popular now is Saveli, and actually this name I find not bad. Quite okay. Also the name which is possible to meet in Russia, but it's not Russian, definitely, and nowadays it's not so popular, but it's possible to find someone, is Artur. So Artur in English it's Arthur, as I know, and yeah, that's just Artur. I guess before people called kids like that, when like they call nowadays them Mark, so they wanted something Western. Also quite popular name for Russian characters in movies. When they want in American movies mostly, they want to show some typical Russian, and they give him a name Boris. Boris, and the short variant is Borya. I hate name Borya too. That sounds so super stupid. But I guess you know name Boris, and maybe there is some version in English language too. Maybe Morris is something like this, but I don't know. Also, there is name Stanislav, again with Slav. The short variant is Slava or Stas. The next name is Gleb. I don't like it. This name is super strange for me. I don't know. That's just something strange. I think it's also something from ancient Russia. If we change one letter, that's gonna be Chleb, and Chleb means bread. So I don't know, I just don't like it. I'm sorry. Also, there is name Victor. Well, I guess you know this name very well. Victor is not so bad, but the short version Vitya is terrible. I also hate it. So I guess we have to finish, because I try to mention all the most popular male names and make just one video about this, but the most full. So I hope that I showed you the variety of Russian male names. Please tell me, what do you think about them? Do you find them beautiful? Maybe you disagree with me, and that's okay, because it seems to me that many Russians are okay with these names, and maybe that's something wrong with me. I don't know. I don't think that's something wrong with me, I just don't like them. What can I do with that? So write me in the comments, and thank you for watching, and пока-пока.